They say good game. I don't know if they mean good game as in like we lost. I don't know if they know what we're about to do here. Because we found bitter reunion. Oh my god. They're fuming right now. I already know it. They're fuming on the other side. Like, did we really just lose this game? Yes, as a matter of fact, you did just lose this game. Alright guys, we've got such a silly deck list for you today that goes absolutely nuclear for a one-turn kill, and it's got some really sweet new cards that we're going to go over. But before I jump into this, I want to give full credit where I seen this. I saw Jim Davis run this in the early access event against me, and I wanted to try it out. I believe his deck list was in the colors of Is It Though. We added in green for some really spicy things here, but just wanted to give credit where I saw this deck list first. We do have Vivi. Vivi's the main card here today, guys. It's the card we're exploiting. It basically allows you to produce mana for 0. It's an ability that doesn't require you tapping a creature or anything. It just produces that mana based on its, power. So if we get this to the graveyard and we're able to exile it with the Soul Cauldron, you can then give all of your creatures that have 1/1 counters that ability to produce mana based on their power, which can get crazy and allow you to unload your entire hand, because we have cards that have been really underutilized, like Giralf. This card spits out a zombie token every single time you cast a spell that's not your first spell for the turn. But what's unique about this is every time you do that after the effect, after the first one, they start coming in with 1/1 counters naturally. So they're all going to be producing mana. So if you can get past the first zombie token and get a second one, you're going to be producing 3 more mana, then 4, then 5, and it just goes on forever. And you get basically to play out your entire deck list and create these zombies as you go. Now, once you have enough zombies, you're going to bitter reunion for 1, and then you're going to be able to give everything haste to swing through for lethal. It's a really simple combo, but very difficult to kind of set up and do. But you can do it as early as turn 4. And I added in green today because I feel like loot brings a lot to the table here. There's been a lot of times where Vivi doesn't quite find its way to the graveyard in the first half of the game, and I need something else that I can do. So loot gives all of my zombies ability to draw 3 cards, deal damage, or produce more mana, which is really helpful. And the green allows us to play new things like the Esper Origins to gain life and surveil. But this card is really sweet on the flashback. It becomes a saga creature that does a whole lot of good for your deck list. So this is a really sweet add, as well as the insight. We can mill a ton of cards and hopefully pull back a Soul Cauldron. The deck list is super fun, guys, and it pops off like crazy once you get the zombies going, because you got a ton of ways to draw cards, sift through your deck quickly and one-shot the opponent. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We'll get right into it, and we'll see you hopefully back here at the end. Enjoy. Peace out. All right, guys, Final Fantasy is officially here and on the ranked ladder. Let's get it. We got a Vivi combo today that I'm dying to try. This deck, I've put it together. I played a couple of games already, and it has been really funny when it pops off. This could be a problem, though. For real, Vivi could end up being a problem down the road, just because I've seen it now pop off firsthand, and it is kind of crazy. Obviously, working with the Giralf is just as much of a problem in this deck. It is the main problem in this deck. Let's go ahead and actually go with the Esper Origins here. We're up against Is It Cutter immediately. I mean, I could actually end up just doing this too, but I want to make sure I maybe get a creature in my hand that I'd like to drop off. Dispersal is cool. Both of these cards are, obviously I need the Soul Cauldron. I think we dropped the Dispersal though. I think we dropped Dispersal. Yeah. All right, we got to get this fast, because Is It Cutter obviously one of the fastest decks in standard. So gaining life is nice and all, but if they go with the Cutter here on 2, they can go really wide really fast. All right, we're hoping that maybe we can do the Glacial Dragon Hunt and get really lucky and pull a Vivi off the top, but we'll see. All right, they took a really big chance there with the 1-land hand, hoping that they could find that second land off the opt, and they did. They get rewarded for it, which is crazy. I do need to get rid of this, though. I can't keep letting a Monstrous Rage that and pump it up, so we'll go with the Glacial Dragon Hunt here. A land. I mean, a land's not bad. It's just not exactly what I wanted there. It doesn't allow me to play the Esper, though, next turn, so I guess we drop another Dragon Hunt here. That doesn't feel very good, but you know what? It does have the ability to get played from the graveyard later, which can be relevant, so we'll send that away. All right, Esper Origins, let's go. We're gonna set this thing up here. It's gonna gain us some more life. We're gonna Surveil too, and we want a permanent on top just because we can draw it if that's the case. A land, though, is not what we're looking for. Not at all what we're looking for. So I'm going to send both of these away. All right, let's see what's on top. We got what? Are they going to bounce this? They bounce it back to my hand to get replayed. Nice. A stock up on top. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take a stock up every day. I think next turn, though, we're going to go with the insight, hopefully hitting, you know, some stuff into the graveyard that's relevant. Off to a bit of a slow start here for us, but I'm still pretty happy with how this is going just because they haven't found their cutter on 2 or 3, you know, so we're looking really good. Oh, man. Well, that didn't go the way I thought it would. Let's go with stock up here. Come on, we got to find Vivi or at least a loot. Give me one of the two. There's a Vivi. Do I have a way of dropping it off of my hand, though? Yeah, I do with the glacial. So we'll get the Vivi and we'll probably get the dispersal in case they get anything with haste I want to deal with later. All right, cool. So we'll drop off the Vivi here with the glacial dragon hunt. That costs 6, though. We don't have 6 to spend at the moment, but we could use Giraffe as a harmonized tool. Maybe we just play Vivi straight up. That's also something we could do. Just play Vivi straight up here. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what the opponent does. I mean, we're sitting really nice at 18 life still, and we're going into turn 6. That feels really good. And now they're using a stock up. They are very desperate right now, which is awesome. There's no way they don't have at least a slingshot, though, or a cutter at this point now that they've used that stock up. So keep that in mind. 3, 4, 5. Oh, we do have 6 now. Let's go. So we could just drop off the Vivi, and then starting next turn, we can hit the combo. All right, good. GG's, man. Next turn, as long as we can survive one more turn, that's the big thing, right? Can we survive one more turn? I would imagine yes, but you never know. All right. Hopefully we can find the bitter reunion to go haste and, you know, attack the opponent for lethal in one fell swoop here. Sleight of hand. Okay, so they didn't find their Izzet Cutter yet, or their Slick Shot. Very weird. They've dug through most of their deck, and they haven't been able to find any of those things yet, which is fan-freaking-tastic for me. Well, sorry to Izzet Cutter, but your time has come. Here we go. Here we go. Got the Giraffe. And the combo is inbound. They are tapped out too, which is going to make this even better. Gonna go take my Vivi from the graveyard. Bang. Give this a counter, which is going to allow us 3 more mana to cast here. Let's do the 3 mana. Let's play this to draw another card. Let's tap you. All right, so now we got another 3 mana to use off of the... Oh, if I do that, though, I have to deal 3 damage. You know, I have a 4 toughness creature. We're fine. Let's just drop Vivi off, because we're going to want it in the graveyard later anyways. We don't really want that in our hand. I guess let's try this again. Same sort of thing. I need to draw better, though. I need to draw into something helpful here. Yeah, we'll tap you. Another Giraffe. Wow, we're not drawing very well, are we? Not drawing very well at all. Okay, we'll decline this time. Guess we'll Esper Origins here. Oh, they scoop it up. Okay, well, I mean, I was actually going to have a lot of trouble here actually pulling off the combo for actual victory on this turn, just because I was not drawing very well there. I was drawing a lot of creatures that I, you know, was hoping to have a lot earlier on that I was discarding. But anyways, the opponent concedes. You can see where this was going, though. We were going to get extremely wide board state. They probably weren't going to be able to deal anything out like sweeper wise, so we were going to swing in next turn anyways. But the ideal combo is to get this going really infinitely, drawing really good cards, more draw card mechanics like stock up, find bitter reunion, give everything haste, and swing through. So off to a pretty good start here against Izzet Cutter. You love to see it. You love to see it. All right, we find ourselves with a very peculiar hand here. We do have Esper Origins. That's going to allow us to surveil, but it's not going to allow us to get these into the graveyard from our hand. The mana looks so good that I really want to keep this. I feel like strictly because of the fact I've got really good mana and a good turn 2 here, I'm going to keep this. Plus, again, I could play Vivi straight up at any point too, which is more than likely going to get answered by the opponent. And once that goes to the graveyard, we should be able to have some success from there. We'll see. Evolving Wilds, though. Okay, so we might be landfall. Is he green? Is it a green land? Show me a forest. Oh, it's a swamp. All right, here we go. Esper Origins, one of my new favorites. Let's go ahead and keep that on top. It's a good 4th land drop. Do I need a 4th land drop though? Not really. Let's just do this. Not really. All right, sleight of hand, ready to roll. I don't have a lot of blue sources here, which can get a little dicey. Hollow Merc Siege, drawing some cards, huh? Is that what we're doing? Soul Tide, that is drawing cards, yes. Once each turn. Okay, I do like the stock up here. I'm gonna play Vivi though. I'm gonna see if the opponent wants to try and deal with it, but I guess Vivi's... yeah, let's do it. Let's just do it. Let's see if Vivi gets taken out here with a removal spell. I just hope it's not like an exiling effect, you know what I mean? All right. Looks like they're just going to continue with their game plan here, not looking to do an answer at all. So Vivi might be okay on the field for a turn or so. Now, its ability to get a 1/1 counter, I think is once each turn, right? Each turn, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a 1/1 counter on Vivi, it deals 1 damage to each one. Oh, it actually gets 1/1 counters. It's not only just once a turn. All right, do we go with stock up or do we just go straight into the sleight of hand, hopefully hitting a blue land and then go stock up? That's pretty risky. I guess this gives me blue mana though, doesn't it? Yeah, let's do this actually. Let's go sleight of hand. Soul Cauldron is good. Let's go stock up. And we get a blue land. And what else do we want? Probably confounding. Well, we're looking for a specific creature, right? I mean, this goes how many cards deep? We mill 4 cards. This goes 4 cards deep as well. Okay, we're gonna go with the Insight because it gains me a little bit of life here. That works. That works. Let's go. Opponent has yet to engage with the Vivi, which is fantastic. We might just get away with a lot of extra mana here. Oh, the Hydra though is not good. Not good. We've pretty much kind of got to hit the combo here or we're dead. Or we can get a bounce effect, of course. If we get our dispersal, we're fine. A dispersal would be amazing right about now. Come on, dispersal. Sleight of hand again. Should we go Esper Origins first, Surveil 2 gain 2, or should we just go straight to sleight of hand? I feel like we should go straight into sleight of hand. Come on, give me the dispersal. We need it bad. Yes, we got the dispersal, dude. Oh my god, that's so clutch. Okay. Let's go Insight. Insight down. Let's go find some good stuff here, hopefully. Another Vivi, Soul Cauldron. I mean, there's really no reason for Soul Cauldron to stay in the yard, right? Did we play a land yet this turn, though? I don't know if we did. No, we didn't. We might as well just take the land. Okay, so we got Dispersal ready to go. We could activate this for 4 red and blue, but I don't really... I mean, I guess I could just do that. What if I do 4 red and blue? Just disperse this for 3. That leaves me with 2 mana open. That's not very good, is it? Could play this, though. Okay, so I think what we're going to do here is actually just simply pass the turn. I think we're just going to pass the turn. This is a tricky game. Landfall is crazy good right now, man. We played a landfall build of our own. Looks very similar to this one, actually. So far, they're playing pretty much carbon copy of the one we played in the early access event. Another Hydra is crazy. Okay. The Hydra's the best card in the deck, and they've got 2 already, which is not good. Here comes the full send I'm imagining here with the Hydra. There's so many sack lands too. Ugh, so many. Sending in the Hydra. We disperse that. And stock up is fantastic. We will take that. All right. I mean, we really just got to find our zombies, man. We really got to find the zombies. Stock up. Yeah, let's do it. Stock up, stock up. Let's go. No zombies here. What the heck? Okay. Stock up again, I guess. And then a bitter reunion because we need that eventually to win the game. Guess we'll add 6 mana here. Go for this again. There it is. We got our zombies. And then a Confounding Riddle's kind of nice. We have a Vivi in the yard, right? I think we do. Yeah, we do. Okay, good. So let's go with this. We should be good now. We should be good now. I think we hit the combo, guys. Here we go. Soul Cauldron out on the battlefield. Gives me a zombie. We take this. We go find our Vivi in our graveyard. Where are you at, Vivi? There you are. All right, so now the Giraffe gives us 3 mana. Bada bing, bada boom. Confounding Riddle. Look at the top 4 cards. Get another zombie. We'll take, this is actually viable, right? Not really. Okay, we'll take Sleight of Hand. Okay, and then we will play said Sleight of Hand. Another zombie gets created with tokens. Oh, Dispersal's fantastic. We'll play Dispersal. I mean, this is getting ugly, guys. Oh my God, Vivi's so broken. Vivi is beyond broken, guys. I don't even know what to say. This is absurd. This is absurd. And then now we drop off a loot and we can potentially draw as many cards as we want going forward too. I mean, oh my God, this is a problem. This is an actual problem. All right, let's go ahead and play out, I guess. What do we play? Do we play this? Or do we just give everything haste? They block here. Yeah, let's give everything haste. GG's. GG's. Holy cow, man. I think I'm in love with this card. I think I love this card. Oh my God. All right, we've got a pretty good looking hand here because we've got the insight to mill out some stuff and maybe find our Soul Cauldron, but we also have a way to drop off a Vivian from our hand here. So this could be solid. There's the Soul Cauldron. Unfortunately, we're going against Mono Red here, guys. We might have just met our match here. Opponent, you know, going first as Mono Red. Probably not likely we're going to survive this very long. And there goes the Manifold Mouse. Or Heartfire Hero, sorry. Just going crazy already. I mean, I would imagine they have another pump spell in waiting here, but we've got to try this. Gotta try it. It lands. Okay, we're dealing 3 to ourselves though off the mouse, which kind of stinks. We're already at 11 on turn 2. Good old Red, still doing his thing, huh? Cerberus. This creature doesn't untap during your untap step. At the beginning of each end step. Okay, nice. Okay, that's unfortunate. Shoot. Kind of need to gain some life here, huh? Sure seems that way. Let's do it. Let's try to gain some life and get back into this game potentially. I doubt it, but we're gonna try. All right, we got Giraffe. Let's go. It's in the hand. The combo, the entire combo piece is here. Can we get one more turn? Probably not. A fling spell? Not a fling spell. Haste. Haste, haste, haste. Everything has haste. Man, you know what really stinks is we actually maybe could have got something going here in the next maybe turn or 2. Actually, probably 2 turns. I just realized we only have 3 mana, so getting both of these down, not possible next turn. Yeah, we would have needed 2 more turns, which was probably unlikely there. So, GG's. All right, good old Mono Red gets us there, guys. We've got a pretty good opening hand here. Not against Mono Red, though, especially going second. Let's see if we can make this happen, though. Sleight of Hand. You know, I'm starting to think we don't have a very good matchup against Monored, period, because we basically got to rely on the dispersals every single time, which is not a really great strategy, but let's take you, of course. Bottom of my library, though. I really don't want to put this at the bottom of the library, but I need red. Otherwise, we can't cast things like the Dragon Hunt. So hopefully that doesn't bite me in the butt. Vivi going to the bottom of the graveyard or the library is not ideal. We're Rakdos and we're scrying. That's kind of odd. I guess let's just do this. Seems good to me. Seems good to me. And then maybe stock up. I don't know. Yeah, probably stock up here. The opponent hasn't done anything. This is actually a perfect matchup for us, I feel like, just because we have an opponent here giving us a little bit of time to kind of get going here. Confounding Riddle seems good. What's in the graveyard so far? Nothing really, right? I guess we'll take the loot. Maybe we can get the loot out of our hand somehow, maybe with another Dragon Hunt or something, but we'll see. I do like having the Riddle here to maybe counter like a reanimation spell if this turns out to be reanimation, but kind of need to go quickly here to find everything we need. I'm gonna go with the insight into the Esper Origins. Maybe should have gone Esper Origins first now that I think about it, but that's okay. We got Vivi in the yard. Let's go. There's the Cauldron. There we go, guys. We're online. We've got pretty much everything we need now. Everything has been established. Failed passage goes off. Sure. That's it? Nothing, huh? Nothing from the opponent. All right, well, it feels like this definitely should be Cauldron first. And then next turn I could play... Oh, gosh. They're just going to kill it, though, aren't they? Yeah, they probably are. Let's just get the Cauldron down. Let's see what happens. We're going to go ahead and exile a card from the graveyard. Let's take our Vivi first. Maybe we'll play the Esper Origins again. Who knows? We need to draw some like removal out of their hand here. Trumpeting Carnosaur. They are a Reanimator deck. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so we find ourselves in a bit of a situation where they're tapped out. We might be able to pull this off right here and right now. Let's find out. Let's go ahead and get down the draw off here. Draw. Let's go to my graveyard. Let's go ahead and take, it needs to be another creature, right? So has to be the second Vivi here, which you don't really want to do, but you need to get the 1/1 counter onto the giraffe. So now we can play stock up. We're gonna need a 2-mana spell that we can cast. Okay, stock up, we need 2-mana spell. That is a 2-mana spell. Confounding Riddle as well. Here we go. And then this gives us another zombie with a counter on it. And now we're officially cooking. Let's go ahead and find the Bitter Reunion. Okay, not gonna find it. Guess we'll get a land here. Confounding Riddle. Let's go. We're off to the races here, guys. Let's go. We got the Esper Origins, I think is a good play. Oh, maybe I should have taken a sleight of hand, actually, now that I think about it. Confounding Riddle number 2. Yeah, I should have definitely taken that sleight of hand. That could have been bad. Rest, go to the graveyard. Okay, sleight of hand. And let's go with this, maybe? Yeah, let's go ahead and produce some mana here. Let's play this out. That's 4 mana taken care of, so let's just tap you. That should be enough, right? Yeah, that is enough. Okay, good. Create another zombie. Get another land. We'll drop one of the loots off here. Deal 3 here, not that it matters. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to close here unless we get really lucky off the sleight of hand here. Yeah, we're not going to be able to close it out this turn. Okay. That's fine. Let's hope they don't have a sweeper here and we'll be able to close out next turn. All right, pass the turn. Let's go. What are we going to do about that board state there? You got a deadly cover up, I'm assuming, right? It's okay. If they do have a deadly cover up, that's fine because we have the ability to get another draw off down. And then also we have a loot in the graveyard now, which helps a lot with that sort of issue. Okay, that's bad. That's pretty bad. Oh, that's pretty good though. What do we got? 7 gets blocked. So we got 6, 11, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Exactly lethal here if I bounce this guy back to their hand, right? Am I missing anything here, guys? Feels like we've got exactly lethal here, right? They're both pretty good to have on top here, actually. Let's go. They blocked the 7. It's 11. Like I said, 15, 18, 9. There we go. Perfect. I thought I maybe miscounted by 1 there for a second. I got a little nervous. All right, so we get the win there. We didn't pop off quite as hard as I'd like, but you know what? It still works. All right, I get to go first with an excellent looking hand here. Got the colors we need. Got a loot in the hand that we can drop hopefully later. Cauldron. Okay, good. This looks good. This looks really good. Let's see what we can do here. I guess we should have played the blue land in case they had haste there, but that's fine. Yeah, we'll go straight for the insight. Look for more mana here. Hopefully hitting a Vivi in the yard. Vivi does go to the yard. Kind of need to get the Giraffe, but I feel like if I miss a land drop here, that's more important. I know that might seem a little crazy because the Giraffe is, you know, the combo piece here, but I feel like we can find another one with a stock up, and I won't be able to run much of anything here without a 3rd land drop. Stock up's in my hand, so I think that's the right call. Of course, we get a 3rd land drop, and I immediately get sad about it. All right. I mean, we don't know if the opponent's running counter spells or not. I guess let's try the Cauldron. All right, cool. It lands. Cauldron does land. We get our Vivi inside the Cauldron here. Ah, they're doing some graveyard stuff, which means our Soul Cauldron can actually help utilize shutting them down too. Nice. Oh my god. This is really good. This is really good. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna be able to pull off the full combo here, but I mean, turn 4 win with a Vivi would be crazy. Let's see if we can pull it off. What would we rather have? Blue green? Yeah, blue green's good. All right, so we go here. Let's take our draw. That way this gets a counter. Stock up. Let's go. We did not get a 1 mana spell, unfortunately, which was the only way this was going to work. Did this come in already? Yeah, this came in this turn. Let's grab Confounding Riddle, and then in case they blow up my Giraffe, we'll probably get another one here. Yeah, that's probably the move. Fair enough. Didn't quite get it on turn 4 there. Thought I was going to be able to close it out if I got super lucky, but I would have needed like a sleight of hand there, so there goes Giraffe. That's fine. There's a sleight of hand. Okay, so now we can go, but unfortunately we don't really want to now because it feels like a bad idea to potentially, you know, send down a Giraffe to get it removed with 2 mana open. I don't know, man. I don't know. Thinking. I'd like to get this to the yard somehow. Maybe this can do the trick. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Tap you. Discard a Pathfinder. Blow up this. All right, so now we've got loot at least, right? Which means that if we start producing 1/1 counters on our things, they can start drawing us cards, you know, dealing damage. The loot is a really good backup here if you can't get the combo going. That's fine. They use a go for the throat. Perfect. We want more removal spells out of their hand. That way when we, you know, resolve this again, we can keep it on the battlefield. Keep in mind we can protect it too with the Confounding Riddle if we get the mana going and rolling pretty fast here. Okay. Is it time? Or are we taking too much of a risk here? It feels like we might be taking too much of a risk here, guys. I mean, I might just go for it, though. I really don't know if that's the right call. Maybe I should just play this. You know, let's just play this. Oh, nothing. The opponent has nothing, huh? Okay. That's good. Opponent has nothing. So now we know that Giraffe will be safe. There's no 2 mana removal spells in their hand. They're going to go for the reanimation here, but I've got Agatha's Soul Cauldron. They must have forgot. Feels bad, man. We'll be taking that. Thank you. And that'll shut down. I mean, our deck shuts down any sort of reanimation, which is really, really cool. It's just a nice little extra benefit you get with this build. Dude, we're about to go crazy next turn. Get ready for the memes, guys, if they're willing to stick around, that is. Maybe they're going to rope us the rest of the way. That might be the case, too. All right, looks like the opponent's just going to rope us out. Sounds fun. All right, here we go. I mean, I guess that means we get to showcase in how silly this can be. Here we go, guys. Let's have some serious fun here. What do we want to do? There's so many options. We're going to have a blast here. Let's do Soul Cauldron. We'll take their Kiora, I guess. We'll put some counters on the Giraffe here. Let's go with pumping some mana into the board. Let's do Confounding Riddle. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so fun. I love that the opponent roped us because now we just get to have fun at their expense because we don't feel bad. Because if you're going to rope us out, expect us to have some fun. All right, let's take the Insight. Let's go. Let's play it out. Oh my gosh, this is going to be wild. Insight mills him out. Or mills myself out, sorry. We'll grab a land. Doesn't really matter, though. It comes in taps. We'll play Stock Up here. Everything's producing so much mana. Unlimited in some ways. Let's go Confounding, and let's go with Esper Origins. Esper Origins, yeah. All right, Confounding Riddle. Draw some more cards. More zombies. Poor fella never had a chance. Let's go. It was the Soul Cauldron that really sent them over the edge. They were really upset about that. I don't blame them. But, I mean, roping us out. You're about to get the full force. Here we go. Vivi, dude, this is so ridiculous. I mean, I feel a little bad, but again, I mean, for them roping us, this is how it's gonna have to be. All right. We have so much mana. We could just play forever. Sleight of hand. And because we know the opponent's not here, we could just be as silly as we want here. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. What else do we want to do? Anything else you guys got planned today that you want to do? Let's try out the Esper Origins. Let's create some more threats. Let's drop both of those off. You know what? I'm good. Let's just swing through for lethal. I'm good. This is enough. Stop it, ref. Do something. Do something, ref. Come on. Oh, man. I love this deck. This is a lot of fun. It really is. Obviously, some weaknesses we've seen in Monored and stuff, but my goodness, when it gets rolling, it gets rolling. All right, we got the opponent going first here. Hand looks pretty good. Going second, though. If it's Mono Red, we're cooked. We'll see. I just really don't want to see more Mono Red today. Mono Red is a problem. It could be, is it Cutter? I mean, a little bit slower than Mono Red. I'll take it. Let's go ahead and immediately sleight of hand this and see what we get. Hopefully the Vivi doesn't go to the bottom of our deck. And yeah, we get Esper Origins. Love that. Love that. There's the Cutter already. Shoot, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Cutter has been found. Let's go Soul Cauldron here right away. I want to make sure that's down, so when we do get the Giraffe down, we can just start going in if we get the Vivi into the yard. The trick is, can we get the Vivi into the yard, though, in the next turn or two? Because if we can't, we're probably going to lose. Oh, boy, that's a good one. I can blow that up, though, actually. I can blow that up. And this does have to deal the damage, right? Whenever this creature deals combat damage. Okay, so it doesn't count if we're dealt damage by other creatures. That's good. That's good. Please just give me the Vivi off the top. I would really, really love that and appreciate you forever. Okay. All right, that puts us in a bit of a pickle here, guys, because here's the deal. I could go with the Glacial, take out this, stop them from getting Drakes going forward, which would be fantastic, but I can't guarantee that we're going to hit a Vivi off the top with this. This gets me a lot deeper into my deck and potentially finding me the Vivi into the yard, so we're going to give this a chance with the Confounding Riddle to pull off the combo. We just got to hope we don't die here. Is it Cutter? Is the deck to beat today? I like this deck though because it's really fun if you think about like the rock paper scissors sort of matchup, because you got the red and the Is It Cutter, which is a serious problem for us. But you know, again, reanimation, things like omniscience, I feel like we're gonna have really good matchups against. So you kind of take, you know, pick your poison on which deck list you're combating and what you want to beat. But I'm pretty happy with the way this plays. It's fun, it's interesting, and it has some really cool dynamics to it. And it's always funny to win in the style that you can win with this deck. All right, here we go. Look at the top cards. Vivi's in the yard. We got Vivi in the yard, baby. Let's go. We might have won. I'm not kidding. We might have won here. It really depends on how much mana we can produce here, but we might have already won. Let's see. So Vivi's the only creature in our yard, right? So let's just take a spell from their yard, because we need to make sure we take Vivi to put the 1/1 counter on the Giraffe when it comes right in. Guys, we might have done it. We might have done it. Oh my gosh, even more good card draw off the top. Let's see. I mean, we got to get pretty lucky on everything that we hit here, but it's very possible. All right, Giraffe, let's go. They're tapped out. I mean, the only thing they can do, I guess, is remove 3 counters to create a Drake. I hope they just do that so we can stop holding priority here. Here we go, guys. I want to make sure I do this correctly, because I could just take one misstep here and this whole thing could be over for me. So gotta be smart about how we do this. All right, so we produce the mana off the Giraffe to go stock up here. They say good game. I don't know if they mean good game as in like we lost. I don't know if they know what we're about to do here. Oh man, we missed big time on that. All right, that's fine. Another sleight of hand, though, is really good. All right, insight is good. I guess it's green, though. We don't have a way to produce green right now, which is the real problem I'm thinking about right now. Let's do this. And it's a land. We got to drop a non-land card if we want to deal damage. I think we're going to just decline that for now. Let's go sleight of hand again. And we get a dispersal or a dragon hunt. Obviously drawing cards, I think, is the move here. Draw some more cards. I mean, we are cooking right now, guys. We're cooking. Decline. Should we hit them with a good game, seeing they gave us a good game early? I think they were meaning good game as in I lost. But really, unfortunately for them, they're the ones who lose this one, my friend. Because we found bitter reunion. Oh my god. They're fuming right now. I already know it. They're fuming on the other side. Like, did we really just lose this game? Yes, as a matter of fact, you did just lose this game. We have more than lethal now. We have more than lethal now. Oh my gosh. That was crazy. They block these two. They take 11. 11 plus the 4 plus the 3 plus the 2 plus the 3. Like, yeah, they're cooked. Oh man, they really thought they had us there too. They really thought they had us. Let's go, dude. That was sick. That is what we call the perfect scenario. That was Disneyland right there. We got everything we needed on the turn 4. Everything was established. We had Vivi in the yard. It was perfect. All right, one more game here. Let's see. Hand looks good. Let's go. This looks really good, actually. Insight to fill up the yard, hopefully getting us back our soul cauldron here. Oh boy. Didn't expect to see that. Pay 1 life to add 1 mana of any color. Okay, so this is probably Is It Cutter again, because why have multiple colored land? All right, life gain is going to be huge off the insight. Interesting. We'll take the land that comes in untapped on turn 4. Okay, missed out unfortunately with the okay, wait a minute. Fear of missing out. What are we doing here? We got white mana now? Burst lightning? I don't know what to expect here, guys. This is kind of crazy. Dispersal seems good. If I go dispersal though, that doesn't leave me much mana to work with after the fact. I I don't know. Maybe we just get down the giraffe and hope it sticks around, but it probably gets burned out. If it gets burned out, though, I mean, that's mana being consumed by the opponent here and a spell being cast. And I have another one. So is that the end of the world? Not really. Let's try it. Let's try it. Lightning Helix on the way. Interesting. Are we running pump spells in this deck? I mean, Swift Spear definitely indicates it might be some pump spells. Okay. All right, we got him to use up a monstrous rage. That's unfortunate, though. I guess the dispersal was the right call after all. Oh, double strike. Very nice. Are we just dead here? No, we're not dead yet. Not yet. Ooh, that's a card. Okay. That's a card. Let's do it. And then we'll dispersal the fear of missing out. Oh, VV into the yard. Let's go. Perfect. Okay. Okay, you're saying there's a chance. It's a small chance, but there's a chance. I really hope they just like send everything onto the fear of missing out. Hopefully they have another Boros charm to double strike. Boros charm, please. Lightning Helix to the face. Okay. Anything else you got? No? All right, you're going to replay that then. Unless you got protection. They might have protection. You never know. I need that. Yeah, I drop off the loot and then I draw some cards. Yeah, let's do that. Esper Origins, though, would be really fun to surveil to and gain some life here, though. Oh, yeah, gaining life seems pretty important right now. Getting me out of range of a burn spell, potentially. Because it could be a burst lightning for the win. I need to make sure we're out of range, I feel like. Both of these can go. We're looking for a permanent card. Hopefully a land. Something that this can actually give us. It's a giraffe. Okay, that's fine. We might be cooked here, guys. It might be a little too slow. Might be a little too slow for this opponent. With all the potential burn spells that we might get hit with here. Lightning Helix for the win. Did they find it off the top? Didn't find it. That's good. 2 free life again off of the 2 extra mana we get off of this. Both of these can go. Could gain even more too if I wanted to. Maybe hit a land. I mean, that's not terrible. It's not a terrible idea. Actually, do we want that land? Do we want either one of these? Probably not. That's a tap land. We're not looking for tap land here. We're looking for the Soul Cauldron, really. All right, another land. That's fine. Ends up being a land anyways. Okay, no attacks. We're going to use this for blocks because it's going to go away. And then we are going to get green producing off of this. We're back to 7. That feels good to be back to 7 here. Soul Cauldron for the win, though. Come on now. Burst lightning to the face. Glad we were able to avoid that. I was like, what? Really? You have something that can pump these? All right, here we go. So we get a couple of additional land to work with here. Let's go with stock up. We gotta find that Soul Cauldron. Oh my gosh. I guess that's pretty good though. Both of these are pretty good. More life gain is nice. There it is, finally. Okay, gain some life off of that. We do need to do the dispersal, I feel like, this turn. Do we? Or do we go... Or do we go with this, actually? This seems pretty good. All right, that takes care of the fear of missing out. And now we're susceptible to an attack from the 2/2 here. Holy cow, this is getting difficult, man. We just did not find the things we needed until very late into this game. But we're still in the game somehow, some way. And they go Jeskai. That's very slow. That's very slow. Okay, so other creatures get the 2/2. So we need Soul Cauldron to come down with this, but is it going to be enough? I guess it could be, because we could produce the mana off of this for 3, play, let's say, a stock up. Yeah, this could be good. Let's go. Let's go with Giralf here. We might be able to pull off the win here, guys. We might have it. Holy cow. Wait a second. We might actually have it here, guys. Soul Cauldron. Graveyard. Vivi. Produce me some mana here. Let's go. I think we got it. I think the game's over. Sleight of hand and I guess another Soul Cauldron will do it. Let's go with Confounding Riddle. And let's take this, I guess. And here we go. Gonna draw another card. No need to discard anything. We don't need to blow up the 2/2 here. We're just drawing cards, not wasting any cards here. Land is solid. Sleight of hand. Let's go. Yeah, this is over. GG's. GG's to the opponent, man. This is just what happens, man. This is what happens when you challenge Vivi, man. This deck is so silly. Oh, I love it though, man. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. We only need 19 damage here, so we could probably call it here in a second. Let me just... I want to make doubly sure, you know, that we are getting as much damage as possible here. I don't want to screw up the count here. Did a reunion. Drop you off. More lands. That's fun. Dispersal. Just because... And we swing through for lethal. Let's go. Oh my god, this is so fun. I bet my opponents absolutely detest me though, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them, but my god. Oh, this is crazy, man. Vivi is crazy. GG's. That was a really, really fun deck.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't